We're here for the first edition of The Show.
The Show.
For Show.
The Show.
I'm Spank.
James.
We're here to give you the weekly wrap-up on what you need to know.
That's right. We're going to get you straight, all your facts on all your figures. Here we go.
What would be a show without celebrity news? This week, recent headlines show that Paris Hilton was busted for cocaine possession in Las Vegas.
I mouthed it. Surprise. You know what I'm saying? Like she was.
Oh, well, it's our first show. What can we do? Well, James,
you gotta
facing jail time is the best news for the public to hear about Paris Hilton.
Yeah, Paris Hilton. She said it was her diet program.
Diet program, nothing like cocaine to lose weight.
It'll keep you from being hungry, that's for sure. What I've heard.
Recently at a concert benefiting Haiti victims of the earthquake actually, sorry about that. Wyclef Jean called out celebrity Sean Penn, saying he was using cocaine during his entire relief effort.
Hello, you're in Haiti. What else is there to do?
Dear Wyclef, the news of Sean Penn using cocaine isn't that new. It's probably older than your latest hit.
Guantanamera.
I say Guantanamera. Finally in celebrity news, young Justin Bieber escaped criminal charges recently for slamming a police officer with a water balloon.
Justin Bieber doesn't know what the word German means.
He is quite the young character, though, I tell you. It won't be long before this kid is doing blow with Paris Hilton and impregnating young teens across the land.
Hey, watch out, Lindsay Lohan. He's coming for your record. Most rehabs in a year.
I guess defeating Shaq in a dance-off just wasn't enough for this kid. Now onto our next section, health and wellness. Who wouldn't want to be healthy? Who doesn't want to be well?
I love wealth and healthy. Wealthy.
A recent study shows that hallucinogenic mushrooms ease the pain in late-stage cancer patients.
I just don't know, what pain doesn't it cure? You know what I mean? Who's hurting while they're tripping?
I'd say I'd have more pain from laughing so much.
I feel like I've been doing LL Cool J's ab workout.
Nothing beats tripping the pain away. That is until you have a bad trip.
Uh-oh. Things go downhill fast sometimes.
I guess doctors now will be working on a cure to solve bad trips.
The anti-bad trip.
This week, a study proves that the knowledge we all need to know is in the money we have.
How much really should money have influence on your knowledge or your happiness?
Obviously a lot, because they did a study on it.
I know, but it's weird to me.
It's weird to me. Well, anyways, for our great capital city of Richmond, the amount of money they say required for happiness in your yearly income reaches the high of $75,000. That's all it takes.
75 grand a year. I'd probably be happy too. Thank you.
I don't know about Richmond.
So
That's all right. I don't know about Richmond, but down here in Ettrick, we only need around $25,000 in a car that works to keep us through the year.
You give me $12.50 and a hoopty, and I'm riding, player.
James is happy as can be.
And I'm riding, player.
Finally, a report this week shows that people eating less fruits and vegetables on a daily basis.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Who wants to eat fruits and vegetables?
Weird
Stuff.
I don't want to eat that grown stuff.
What do you expect,
I need some process in my life.
Processed food?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it too. But what do you expect? I mean, you can get a hamburger between 2 grilled cheeses these days.
Hey, hello. I hate you, heart. I'm gonna clog you before I die. Before I reach 30.
Nothing beats a sausage, bacon, ham, egg, and cheese biscuit in the morning instead of yogurt and granola.
And by the way, I'm gonna have hemorrhoids because I have the shits. Always.
Next up in world news. In Berlin, Germany, there's a new fad emerging.
Okay, once again, Justin Bieber does not know what the word German means. Look it up. It was on an interview he did in New Zealand. Find it on YouTube or something.
Well, James, that's an interesting fact. I'll have to search that after the show. But actually, it's what they're calling water closet tours. Touring toilets from the oldest to the best across the city.
That's shitty. That's a shitty job.
It's a shitty tour.
That's a shitty tour.
I hope they flush them toilets for the people see
I know.
them.
Are they functional toilets? Like, are you going in right behind somebody just blew that bitch up?
Hope they carry air freshener with them.
You know, can I get a little pine tree hanging?
Nothing like touring shit houses on your day off, I'd tell you that.
Man.
Honey, get the kids together. We're going touring toilets.
Everybody put on your rubber gloves. We're going to see the shit house.
This past week in Mexico, 25 Mexicans were murdered in the border city of Ciudad Juarez.
No way.
No way, a major pipeline drug city. What would you expect?
Imagine that. Mexicans are going to kill somebody over drugs. Weird.
Weird
Again.
stuff. I guess that's
We should
just
call this weird news.
weird news. I guess it's just new news to me. In a related story, though, the infamous kingpin, the Barbie, leader of one of Mexico's drug cartels, was arrested.
Did you just say the Barbie?
Yes, they say his name is the Barbie because of his fair skin and green eyes.
I wonder if he's flat between his legs, like a Barbie.
Barbie? Ken was flat between his legs,
Ken too, yeah. But his name is the Barbie, like the girl.
I
He's
guess.
a boy, why wouldn't you call him Ken?
Interesting. The Ken.
The Ken.
Maybe that's not popular down there.
The Ken.
Maybe they just have Jose and Barbarita.
Barbarita.
I guess with a name like Barbie, you're screwing anyone that crosses your path in one way or another. Now on to U.S. news. What would be U.S. news if it didn't involve Facebook?
Here we go.
I feel your headache.
Facebook.
Usually I comment on that, but my status is already post currently.
Yeah.
Facebook recently added the feature mutual likes to their social networking site. The feature allows you to see people that like the same thing as you. I guess it takes away from the stalking of people's pages and makes it easier for you to find people that do the same shit as you.
Hey, I can't find friends in real life. I'll meet you over the computer.
That's good. Join that group.
Yeah. Click.
Anyway, that's just another reason for losers to troll Facebook and turn it into a low-end dating site.
Click. Click. Gotcha. Bitch, you pregnant. I'm gonna click you pregnant.
Make sure you poke her before you do all that.
Make it, you gotta have a condom on your computer keyboard.
Get you to stay away from those viruses.
Yeah, virtual STDs.
In a related story, an article released this week discussing the devastating nature Facebook has on humans. The data shows that self-centered narcissists and low-esteem people usually are more likely to log in than others.
Okay, so I love myself so much I have to keep up with my status, or, oh God, please, do I have a new friend, please?
Well, usually your friend count determines how cool you are.
Super cool, dude.
Super cool.
Hundreds of friends.
Hundreds? Man. Wait till you hit the 1,000 mark.
1,000 mark, I don't know. My ego, I might be too narcissistic.
Nothing like being popular on the internet, though. Hope receiving the most comments in your day pans out, you loser.
Loser.
Homeless are outraged in San Francisco as McDonald's raised their price of their dollar menu to a $1.50 menu.
Oh, that's price and a half.
Sorry to say, but it looks like less money for booze for those homeless folks.
Oh.
I'm sorry, there's nothing you can really say about that.
No.
That was a low blow to the homeless.
And the booze.
And the booze industry. Perhaps we'll see more homeless working a full 8-hour day of panhandling instead of their usual rush hour tactics.
Ching, ching, ching. Ching, ching, ching. Here we go, a little change here.
Now on to a section we like to call Hot Topic.
The hot topics.
In light of opening weekend of the football season, our hot topic this week is the heat most men are feeling from their lady for wanting to watch football all day and neglect their responsibilities.
No, I cannot take out the trash until halftime, dear.
Well, usually I'll just tell her I'm not going to take the trash out until the game's over. I say, ladies...
I'm waiting.
Can I get a score update
How's
before I
that?
take the trash out? I say, ladies, let us go. You always want a day to yourself? You have things you never get to do. We're going to give you 5 months of Sundays and some Saturday nights to do whatever you want. Just let us watch a little game made of a pigskin and some men beating each other around.
That's all I need. Just a little pigskin flying through the air. When pigs fly, baby.
Take advantage. Try something new. Go out with the ladies. Knit your man a nice sweater. Do something to pass the time.
Knit me a sweater. I love sweaters.
It's good in winter.
It's
I mean,
cool.
we're
It's
going to be
football
watching
season.
football. Exactly.
It's
What if we
football
go to
season.
a game? We need something to keep us
Yeah.
warm. Exactly. Ladies, we'll see you Super Bowl Sunday. The happiest day not only for men to see the culmination of the season, but a happy day for ladies as the season comes to an end. Now on to a section we like to call What Are Friends For? If any of you watched The Amazing Race, you may have recently seen the pain one contestant felt as a watermelon slingshot misfired, pelting a female contestant with the watermelon directly in her face. Her partner looked to her and calmly advised her, as she sat on the ground concussed, well, we gotta keep going to win this amazing race.
I just took a full-grown watermelon to the mug. I'm gonna need a minute to regroup. Please.
At least 5 minutes. Can you give me that much?
Can I get my eyes uncrossed here?
I realize we're on TV, but damn it, it was a watermelon. It wasn't like a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
Sure, let me disregard the blurry spots in my vision and the headache. I can hear my... and do as you wish. Sure, whatever for you, friend.
I'm coming. Just guide me. I'll come to the sound of your voice.
The conclusion, what are friends for? Obviously to neglect your health for their own personal gain. And that's this week's What Are Friends For? Now we're on to a section we like to call Music We Hate. This week's song comes from the country artist Toby Keith. The song, As Good As I Once Was. James, you know of my dislike for country music, don't you?
I do, unless it's my Newports and my 12-pack of brew.
Well, of course. Who could dislike Leroy Money's country hit Rolling with the Blues?
I don't know.
I would rather hold secrets to our nation's security and be waterboarded for days than to hear continuously for more than 5 minutes country music.
Waterboarding.
In this song, Toby Keith advises two women pursuing him for a threesome that he isn't good at lovemaking as he once was.
I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Two women could motivate me to make love pretty good, I imagine.
I don't even care if I'm good at it. If I have two women wanting to do me, I
was there.
Do it and tell my friends.
It's going to be good for me.
Exactly.
Who cares if it's good for them?
It's a race sometimes.
I mean, if they're both that willing to get that close together, they could help each other out.
There you go. Get them to the climax, then you just come in for the big finale.
The kill.
Also in the song, he encounters a bar fight with one of his buddies, who he advises that he's not sure if he can handle his own anymore.
Don't go out fighting then. If you can't fight, don't pick fights.
I feel bad for his friend though. It's like,
yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to be able to help you out, but here's a confidence booster to let you know that you're going to get your ass kicked.
Okay.
Is that Hester?
Sorry.
That's alright. Dear Mr. Keith, if you are encountering two women looking to rock your world, don't advise them your prior engagement that you can't do it to satisfy them. That kind of awkward conversation is after you have relieved yourself after 5 minutes of boning them. Secondly, sir, if you're in a bar fight with a good friend, don't advise them you can't handle your own.
Why would you say that?
Nothing like a confidence killer to your buddy, him knowing that now he has to cover your old ass. Toby Keith,
I got your back.
Your lack of confidence and bad example is the reason you are our star of the week in this Music We Hate segment. Now on to our final topic. Nothing would be better in our show than a fantasy football segment.
Gotta talk about the fantasy world.
This week all eyes were on the season opener, Saints versus Vikings. All I have to say is, Bernard Barron, your stock tanked in my book faster than Lindsay Lohan's career.
Who is Lindsay Lohan?
That's not important at this moment, James. What is important is your comments for this week and the season.
The season is going to be exciting, and it's starting, and that's why I seem a little distracted right now. We got started a little late on the show. The game's just fired up, and I'm having a little trouble concentrating.
It's understood. Any picks this week? Any fantasy stars you look to shine?
Matt Stafford's going to surprise everybody. Watch this.
Matt Stafford's going to bring back the automobile industry to Detroit. I hear that.
It's the automobile industry. I like that.
Well, you know, you get more fans, you get more population, you know, all that kind of stuff. People start buying American again just because of those Detroit Lions.
Yep.
I just wonder why it's called fantasy, though.
Because you can pretend.
You can pretend to be one of those guys.
I can smell it.
I can smell that the fantasy atmosphere is just upon us. And what else would you rather do than pick people who you think are going to win the game?
That's it. That's it.
Well, we're getting near the end of the show, so we're going to say on goodbye to you, catch out some football. We'll see you next week. This is Spank, a.k.a. the Don Dada that loves tapas.
Loves tapas.
And always,
James.
we'll see you next week. We're out.
Later.